Attempting to watch 1,000 games of football before the end of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. I'm going to be ranking every single one to find out which game is the greatest of the season. Today, we are covering even more A-League action as Brisbane Roar take on the Newcastle Jets. Now, Brisbane tends, in recent years, tend to be this sort of more, slow, scrappy team. But this season, we've seen that they can really formulate those nice attacking patterns, though they do lack that sort of clinical finishing up top. Newcastle have been very exciting, but something is missing from this squad, in my opinion. Whether it's defensive structure, which I don't think is that fantastic, they obviously are an exciting young attacking team, as we've seen in the Australia Cup run, and Mark Milligan does appear to be a good coach, though I just don't know what to expect from the Jets in terms of sort of defense. We actually got quite a bit of action though. Early on in the game, Brisbane showed that they were actually playing the ball really nicely, getting shots off, spurred on by the crowd in the Sunshine Coast where they were playing this game today. And this would result in them scoring their first goal, a corner, which was headed in by 18-year-old centre-back Lucas Harrington. I am going to be so upset when this guy leaves to join the Colorado Rapids because he's one of my favorite defenders to watch in the A-League. He is full of class at such a young age. And in my opinion, if he can get some consistent game time in the MLS, he will be a Socceroo very soon. Now, despite all of the Jets' efforts, they didn't really have much until the second half. Now, this came primarily, their only real good chance of the game, I'd say, came from a long ball up from Delianov. It was poorly dealt with at the back by Brisbane Roar. Dobson managed to get in behind, but tried to chip the goalkeeper, and it didn't work. And that was pretty much all Newcastle could formulate in terms of serious chances. Brisbane would continue to dominate possession and dominate the actual flow of the game, and they would be rewarded for this with a penalty when Alexander Shushnia took down Henry Hoare in the box, and Captain Jay O'Shea would step up and ice the penalty to make it 2-0. Late on in the game, and we would see the introduction of the exciting teenage talent Quinn McNichol, who showed his class with a beautiful run and finish that was given as an own goal, unfortunately, to James Delianov, as it did hit the post and then bounce off the back of the keeper. Unfortunately, I would love to say that McNichol got this goal, but obviously it does go down as an own goal. However, he showed some class in this little cameo here, and I really, really hope we're going to see a lot more of him this season. Overall, really good performance for Brisbane, and I have to say, please do more of these regional tours or A-League games in the Sunshine Coast, in Redcliffe, in the Gold Coast. They are always so good and they get great turnouts. It is amazing. Overall, though, this game was pretty good. The crowd was better than the actual on-field football, I'd have to say. Overall, though, I'm going to rate it a 6.4.